I really hope we get an imposter. I haven't played it for a very long time. By the way, I'm playing today. And if I get an imposter, I can show how good I am at this game. I will kill the entire crew, and no one will even suspect me of being a murderer. Guys, write in the comments who you like to play for more, crewmate or imposter. Although I think everyone loves playing as an imposter. Oh my god, that stupid crewmate again. This is so boring. Why am I so unlucky? I will have to complete tasks and think who the killer is, and also walk in fear. It just sucks.
What a pity that Jax won't be able to show what a noob he is. Okay, relax, but you don't have to think and try. Your hands will remain dry. Although maybe they will sweat, because it's difficult for a noob like you to play even as a crewmate.
Jax, ignore her. She's trying to hurt you again. Remember when you calm down. He apologized to you a bunch of times. He was to blame. There is no need to take revenge on him or try to make fun of him. We're making a video and we don't have to fight. We should only talk about the game. So shut your mouth. And you, Jax, better tell us what strategy you will play.
Okay, so I will follow my super secret strategy. Only I know about it, and now you will know too. And all our viewers. Alright, that's okay. I will complete tasks and do it as quickly as possible. I must complete all tasks, preferably before the second death. After I complete everything, I will watch the cameras. You need to do this long enough for all players to see who the cameras are glowing red. Then I'll immediately run to admin, and there I'll see how many people there are in a certain room. Then the killer will see that I have left the cameras and he will kill someone. And at this time I will see how many people were in this room, and then I won't do anything because I don't have any tactics. Who comes up with tactics anyway? Do I look like a loser who, how to play Among Us? I have more important things to do. I'll just play the way I want.
Ha 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 ha! Okay, you're right. Why invent something if you can play for fun? After all, games are made for this. By the way, can someone tell us how Among Us was created? I'll be honest, I don't know anything about this game, so I'm interested to know who invented it and how they came up with it. I really like her.
I also really like this game. Among Us is a very interesting game. I feel like Sherlock Holmes when I play it. In essence, this is the same as the board game Mafia, but it is made a little differently. By the way, there is a mode where there are roles. That is, you can not only be peaceful, but also have a profession. For example, the sheriff. The sheriff can move through the ventilation. This is very cool. So, I also don't know how Among Us was created, so I won't be able to say anything. Kane, you know something?
Oh shit, Blue is not an imposter. Crap, I made a mistake. Who is the imposter then? Okay, sorry. Kane seemed to want to say something.
That's right, I wanted to say something. So, girls, you have come to the right person. I prepared for this video, and I know very well how this game was created. And now I'll tell you this. Among Us is a game that burst into world pop culture, despite its modest content. The story of its creation began in 2018 in the Inner Sloth Studio, a small development team in which employees could meet at the dinner table. The idea for the game originated in the minds of 3 team members, Forrest Wilkinson, Marcus Bromander, and Forrest Wilkinson. At the beginning of development, the Inner Sloth team was working on another project, but it did not bring the desired results. Then, one of the developers suggested experimenting with an idea that involved searching for traitors on a spaceship. This idea seemed interesting to everyone, and the creative process began. Among Us was designed as a multiplayer game where players compete and work together to complete tasks. But there may be a traitor, imposter, among them, whose goal is to destroy the team and evade charges. The remaining players try to guess which of them is the traitor and get rid of him. Initially, the game had rather limited functionality and graphics, but it was launched on mobile devices in 2018. At that moment, it did not attract much attention from the gaming community, and did not gain much popularity. However, in 2020, 2 years after its release, Among Us suddenly exploded in popularity. This was due to the many streamers and vloggers who started streaming this game. Its unique game mechanics, funny moments during discussions, and the search for traitors became the basis for the viral spread of the game. Among Us exploded in popularity on streaming platforms, where famous streamers played with friends and created fun and unpredictable moments. The game was simple, but it allowed players to make different moves, discuss and analyze, communicate, and of course, cheat. This combination of elements of fun and unpredictability has captured the attention of many players. Innersloth was amazed by the sudden surge in interest in their game, and the team began actively working on updates to improve and expand the gameplay. The developers updated the graphics, added new maps and functions, improved the multiplayer system and protection against cheaters. They took feedback from the community and tried to make the game more interesting and fun for all players. Among Us was a prime example of how a small game with simple mechanics and funny moments could become an explosive hit thanks to the influence of streaming and social media. This was a real triumph for Innersloth, showing that games created with love and creativity can conquer the world and bring a lot of joy and fun to players around the world.
So, the imposter has already killed the third person. I was just in admin and saw how many people were in each room. Pink said that he found the body in security, and I saw that there were only 2 people in that room. It turns out that he was there and another player who was killed. Yes, everything fits together. He is the imposter. He killed the player and report himself.
It seems the other players believe you. Now he will fly far into space. Poor guy. Pray that he will be an imposter. If he turns out to be a crewmate, then most likely you will be kicked out next.
Oh my god! I was wrong again! I agree with you, Ragatha. I also think that I will be thrown out of this ship. But how? Who is the imposter then? Okay, while I'm playing, tell me a story. By the way, just recently we celebrated the new year. It's been 4 days already. How quickly time flies. Tell the story associated with this magical holiday.
Okay, I can tell you a story. Outside, snow was falling quietly, covering everything around with its white blanket. The candles on the tree flickered brightly, and the aroma of hot chocolate filled the air. New Year was approaching, and our family gathered together to celebrate it. It was a special time of year when the whole world seemed filled with magic and wonder. Our New Year's preparations began long before this evening. The tree was decorated with lights, tinsel, and shiny toys, and the table was set with goodies and delectable treats. While the adults were preparing dinner, the little children played games and drew. New Year's cards for family and friends. Everyone was expecting something special, excited and happy about the upcoming holiday. Evening arrived and we sat down to enjoy dinner. There was laughter and joyful conversations that filled our house. Fun and joy filled our hearts, and each of us experienced this evening in our own way. The time for gifts was approaching, and then the hour came when we all gathered around the tree. The gifts were arranged in beautiful packages, decorated with a bow and tinsel. Parents gave out gifts, and everyone had their place during this mysterious time. However, this year something unusual happened. Suddenly a strange sound was heard outside the window. It was an unusual noise, like the slight creaking of a fender or the quiet clank of wheels. We all stared out the window, surprised by this unexpected sound. And then, as if out of a fairy tale, in the yard in front of our house we saw a real sleigh, decorated with lights and shining patterns. On this sleigh sat the cheerful and mysterious Santa Claus in full beautiful attire, surrounded by garlands and shining stars. This was an unusual Santa Claus. It was not like the traditional ones we had seen before. He waved cheerfully to all of us and smiled his kind smile. Our whole family came out to greet him. "Hello, my dear friends!" The voice of Santa Claus rang out, awakening warm and joyful feelings in each of us. "I have come to wish you a happy new year and bring you good luck, joy, and happiness." He distributed gifts and gave us words of good wishes. But the most amazing thing happened when he took his bag and took out a large ancient scroll from it. There was a map drawn on it with adventure marks. "I have a special task for you, my dear friends," announced Santa Claus. "This map leads to a real miracle. Treasures hidden in the depths of our forest. I wish you good luck in this great adventure." The shining eyes of the children and the glances of the adults, full of surprise, were the answer to this unexpected turn of the evening. We got together, took our jackets and hats to go on this incredible journey. We spent the whole evening looking for these marks, following an old map intertwined with fairy tale signs. We found mysterious places, adventure stories, and each new place revived our imagination. Finally, we got to the last mark on the map and discovered the place where, according to Santa Claus, a real miracle was hidden. It was an ancient treasure, radiating light and joy like real magic. We returned home, but our hearts remained filled with feelings of surprise and joy. The unusual visit of Santa Claus and his unexpected adventure turned this new year into something special and magical, imprinting memories of an incredible journey and adventure in our hearts.
So after all, they kicked me out, and now is the moment that will decide everything. I'm sure it's green, what idiots. They vote for purple. Obviously it's green. Damn, looks like we lost.
Crap! Well, that's okay. Next time we will be able to win, but it's better if we get to play the role of an imposter. Well, you guys, write comments about what game you want to see in the next video. Subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new videos, and be sure to like. A huge hello to all our viewers! And today, I and my friends from Digital Circus will play Geometry Dash again. You'll probably say that we play it too much, and you'd be right. But what can you do if she is so interesting? It draws us in more and more, especially when you compete with someone. So guys, say hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi all, so what are we doing today?
A huge hello, my friends. You and I have already completed such levels as Stereo Madness, Back on Track, Polargeist, and Dry Out, though we couldn't pass it. And today, we will be going through the 5th level, Base After Base. I see someone has already tried to pass it, and passed as much as 77%. This is great.
Before passing it, let's change our skin. I want something simpler.
Okay, let's choose a simple face, like this, which was available to us from the beginning of the game. And I suggest choosing a color of the same color. The additional color will also be green, just a little lighter. Here you go. This is much better. So who will be first?
So, I'm tuned in. Let me be the first. I haven't completed the levels for a long time. I lose every time. Phew, okay, enough chatting. Let's go already.
By the way, try to collect gold coins. I have prepared and am ready to tell you where they are. First coin, found near the start of the level. To collect it, you need to double jump on the right side of the level when you see the coin under the ceiling. Second coin. This coin is in the middle part of the level. It is located above a platform where there is an upward arrow pointing to a narrow structure of rectangular platforms. To collect the coin, you need to jump up and hold on to this narrow structure to reach the coin. Third coin. This coin is located near the end of the level. When you see the section with the platforms moving in an arc, the coin will be in the middle of the arc. To collect it, you need to make a precise jump at the moment when you see the coin in the center of this section.
You understand that it's not that simple. To collect all 3 coins, you need to spend a lot of attempts. Kane is not that good at this game. Moreover, he passes this level for the first time, so you can forget about the coins. I was preparing for this level, so I'll try to collect them.
Shit, still, there was no need to jump here. Oh well, no big deal. This is just the first attempt. Okay, I won't hesitate, let's go.
Play calmly, Kane, then you will pass. The main thing is not to worry, otherwise your hands will shake. Concentrate and always remember where you died last time so you don't make the same mistake again. Good luck.
Fun fact about the Base After Base level in Geometry Dash. This level is one of the first hard challenges for players when they first start learning the game. Although it is not the most difficult, it contains sections with various types of obstacles that require the player to have precision and speed reactions. Base After Base is different in that it is a kind of bridge between the simpler initial levels and the more complex ones that follow. This level helps players develop reaction and precision skills in conditions similar to the difficulty of more advanced levels, making it an important milestone in gameplay.
Damn it. Hey, this level is no longer as easy as the previous ones. Okay, I think for 2 attempts, this is a good result. Guys, good luck. Don't make my mistakes. By the way, who will play next?
I'm next, and actually I've already started.
When I reached the Base After Base level in Geometry Dash, I knew I was in for a challenge. Having already completed several easier levels, I knew that this one would be more difficult. My training started with the basics. I spent hours improving my skills in previous levels, focusing on reaction and precision of movements. I wanted to be ready for the challenges that awaited me at base after base. The level was full of surprises and challenging moments. I had to work my way through difficult areas over and over again, memorize patterns, and improve my reactions. Some sections required precise movements in time with the music, which made them even more challenging. There were a lot of trials and errors, but every time I fell, I knew I was learning a lesson. I analyzed my mistakes, learned from them, moving on to the next attempt with new knowledge. My friends supported me. Their advice and support were very important to me. Together we discussed strategies for passing difficult sections, exchanged tips, and inspired each other to improve. And now, after many attempts and hard work, I completed base after base by 77%. I hope I can complete it today.
Guys, look! A little more and... Yes! I passed it! On the first try! Wow, I didn't expect it to be so easy for me.
Wow, Regatha, you play very well. It was really cool. Besides this, you also managed to collect 2 coins, the first and the third. But where's the second one? Has anyone seen it? Okay, it doesn't matter. The main thing is to complete the level, so who will be now?
I have already started to pass. I hope today I can show a good result. Wish me good luck.
You can do it. Just remember my game. Then you will know when to jump and when not to do it. Focus on the game. The main thing is not to be distracted. This level is not as difficult as the previous ones. Although it is strange, the levels are increasing, so it should be even more difficult, but it is not. It is easy to pass if you do not forget the mistakes of others.
I still can't believe you passed this level on your first try. How did you do that? I trained so much and still passed it with 77%. But you passed it for the first time, and everything worked out for you right away.
I prepared a lot for the previous levels, so my level of play has increased a lot. If I manage to pass the previous levels, then I can pass the next ones. This level is just not that difficult, so I passed it on the first try. It's also possible I was just lucky.
Oh no, I died in the same place where Cain died. Still, I forgot that there is no need to jump here. Your advice is very useful, Regatha. You need to remember past attempts so as not to step on the same rake. Okay, there's no point in talking. We have to go through this damn level.
Interesting fact about the game Geometry Dash. The game itself does not have a fixed number of levels. It allows players to create their own levels using a user-friendly editor, allowing for an endless number of levels to play through. This is a great addition to the main game content, as players can share their creations with other users by publishing them publicly. Not only does this allow everyone to create something unique, but it also expands the gaming experience with the variety of levels created. Thanks to this feature, Geometry Dash not only offers built-in levels from the developer, but also becomes a platform for players' creativity, making it truly endless in its possibilities. By the way, are we going to go through custom levels?
Of course not. These levels are too difficult for us. We can't even pass the 4th level. Custom levels are simply impossible for us. Although it's not for us to decide, let our viewers write in the comments whether we should pass such levels or not.
What the hell? I died again in the same place. Apparently, I'm such a noob that I can't remember this moment. No need to jump here. Holy head. Okay. Next one will be Jax. The main thing is not to die in the same place. It will be too stupid. Good luck.
So while Jax is going through the level, let me tell you one more story. The story will be about that. How I decided to make a video for this channel. Since childhood, I have been passionate about games. The world of video games has always inspired me and made me feel an incredible charge of emotions. One day, while immersed in the world of YouTube, I realized that I wanted to share my passion for gaming with other people. I wondered what content to create, something unique that could captivate viewers. And then I remembered Geometry Dash. This game, with its unique style and music, always made me feel the adrenaline and excitement of successfully completing levels. I decided to start with Geometry Dash for several reasons. Firstly, the game offers a lot of opportunities for creativity, including creating your own levels. I saw what amazing tracks and levels other players were creating and wanted to share it with my followers. Secondly, the game not only causes excitement and adrenaline, but also requires strategic thinking and precision. I thought this mix could be interesting for viewers who like to watch skill development in games. So I started my YouTube channel with Geometry Dash. This game became the foundation on which I began to build my audience. It allowed me to immerse myself in the world of content creation, sharing my emotions and skills with people around the world.
It's so cool! This story is so fascinating. It's very good that you decided to do this. I am very glad that you do what you like and bring joy to people. You're not just making videos about games, but you're also bringing benefits to other people.
Guys, enough talking. Look, Jax is about to complete the level. The main thing is not to make a mistake at the very end.
Guys, I'm almost done. It's not for nothing that I trained for so long. All you have to do is go through this. And hooray, I did it. I'm so glad I finally got it done. I love this game. It brings so many different emotions. It's just amazing. And she proves once again that all hard work pays off.
You're great, Jax. We are all so glad that you passed this level. This is already the 5th one. Wow, how quickly time flies. Okay, it's time to say goodbye to our viewers. Let's summarize our video, what we did and what we didn't.
You're right. So today we went through a level called Base After Base. Unfortunately, me and Pomni couldn't pass it in 2 attempts. Ragatha was able to pass it in just 1 try. It is amazing. Well done, Ragatha. Jax passed the level on the 2nd try. This is also an excellent result. In addition, they were able to collect 2 coins, the 1st and the 2nd. None of us could find the 3rd coin. Apparently, the author of the level tried very hard and hit it well. Well, that seems to be all. Don't forget to like, write in the comment what level we should go through, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. Good luck, everyone, and bye.
And we also opened new skins. Here they are. This skin reminds me of something. Some character. Write in the comments, who do you think he looks like? Okay, enough chatting already. That's all for now.
Hello friends, Merry Christmas everyone, welcome to our channel. And today we will play Among Us. This is a great game where you need to find the traitor. And if you yourself are a traitor, then you need to eliminate all crew members. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like and write in the comments what game we should play in the next video. By the way, I'll tell you a secret. If you click on the bell, you will see the very first video. Just try it.
Hi all, I'm so glad that today we are playing Among Us. I just love this game. Let's launch it already. I can't wait already. I wonder what role we will play.
You're right, Pomni. I also really love this game. Get started soon. I can't wait to find out who we will be.
Damn it! We had the role of crewmate. Okay, don't get upset. It will be interesting to figure out who the killer is. I hope they don't kill us first. In general, I'm great at playing as a crewmate. I will complete tasks quickly and watch the cameras as often as possible. They are very helpful in understanding who the killer is. For example, I know that a person was killed in a cafeteria, and from the cameras, I can see who left this room.
You tell everything very beautifully. It's a pity that you're a noob and you won't be able to replicate this in the game. You will either blame a completely different person or you will be killed first. It's simple. I don't understand where you get so much confidence.
Oh no, crap, how unlucky am I? I came to carry out my first task and was immediately killed. But he was noticed, so he will be kicked out immediately, and we will start a new game.
Ha 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 ha! I told you so! She was killed first! What a disgrace! Phew, this is so funny. Why is Pomni playing at all? She is the weakest. Only 2 minutes passed, and she was already dead.
Shut your mouth, Jax! Nothing bad happened. Now they will kick out the killer and we will start a new game. And where did you get the idea that I'm the weakest? I play constantly and win or beat the game very often. Usually, you talk like a child, but in reality, you can't do anything. Remember how we played Geometry Dash? You spent the entire video shouting that you are the coolest and will easily pass the level. And then that's why he played it like a complete loser and immediately fell silent.
Wait, what? Why did they vote for the gray one? What idiots? Oh god, how stupid that was. Damn, Pomni, you have to play as a ghost and complete tasks. I hope they understand that the black needs to be kicked out.
All right, that's okay. I will carry out tasks until these fools understand that the imposter is black. Can someone tell me about Among Us? What if one of our viewers doesn't know about this game?
Okay, I'll tell you. Among Us is an online game that allows players to immerse themselves in a space adventure. It features two main roles, crew members and traitors known as imposters. Players work together to complete tasks and maintain the ship, but among them, there are traitors whose goal is to destroy the crew using their cunning and deceit. Among Us gameplay is built on trust, intrigue, and deception. The crew must complete a set of ship repair or troubleshooting tasks, while the imposters must deftly eliminate crew members while avoiding detection and revealing their true role. An important aspect of the game is discussion. After discovering a body or calling a gathering for discussion, players gather together to discuss events and speculation about who the traitor might be. A vote is then taken to select the player they consider to be the imposter. This can be a difficult test, as imposters are skilled at hiding their true identity. Among Us is not only a game, but also a way to have fun with friends or other players online. It is unique due to its combination of strategy, social interaction, and unpredictable plot twists, making each game fun and exciting.
Finally, they realized who the imposter was. What stupid people. Okay, let's start a new one. Game. I hope I'm lucky and I'll be an imposter. Oh shit! I am again a peaceful crew member. Well, boring. Maybe someone will tell you something else interesting about the game Among Us. I like her so much. I feel like some kind of genius detective.
What a pity that it only seems like this to you. It's good that you didn't become a detective in real life. A lot of people would get hurt.
Again, you with your stupid and unfunny jokes. I will tell the story of the creation of this wonderful game, especially for Pomni. The game Among Us began its journey back in 2015. Founded by Marcus Bromander, Forrest Wilson, and Amy Klingenfalter, Innersloth had already released several mobile games and was looking for an idea for a new project. The idea for a space theme in the game came after the team watched the sci-fi film Resident Evil. They became interested in the possibility of creating a space game where players could work together on a spaceship. The game was originally called Space Mafia. The Innersloth team was inspired by survival games and real-time interaction between players. They wanted to create a game that encouraged communication between players and required them to solve problems together. Work on the project was slow, as the studio was working on several projects at the same time, and the new game did not receive much attention. The initial versions of the game were incomplete and required significant improvements. In 2018, Space Mafia was renamed Among Us, and released on mobile devices running Android and iOS operating systems. However, the game did not gain widespread recognition or popularity upon release. She remained relatively unnoticed until an unexpected turn of events occurred. In 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic swept the world, many streamers began broadcasting games live on the Twitch platform and uploading their gameplay videos to YouTube. Thanks to this, a huge number of people saw Among Us, which led to a sudden explosion in its popularity. Players admired the combination of social interaction and intriguing gameplay, in which players in the role of the crew had to complete tasks on a spaceship, and one or more of them were traitors trying to destroy the crew. This unexpected success has made Among Us one of the most popular games in the world. The Innersloth developers, who did not expect such a sudden explosion of interest, were faced with the need to quickly update and improve the game to meet the needs and expectations of the gaming community. After a while, the Innersloth studio announced plans to create a sequel to Among Us and introduce new features and mechanics to keep players' attention and interest in the game. However, the original game is still very popular due to its unique play style and the ability to spend time with friends in virtual space.
So the players found a dead pink one. I had the light pink one with me, so it's definitely not him. And the green one also ran out of the medical office. I don't think he's a killer. I have a suspicion that it is dark green and orange. They ran together somehow strangely. I'll probably write it that way.
I can't figure out who the imposter is at all. I watched the game carefully, but I don't have any guesses at all. Maybe it's light green. He could kill a person and then immediately jump into the ventilation and end up in the medical room. But this is unlikely.
Oh, it was green after all. But he's great. He played well. At least we didn't realize he was an imposter. Come on, Pomni. You can win. There is only one imposter left. The main thing is to play carefully and try to stay close to other players as little as possible and watch the cameras more often.
Oh God, how boring. Pomni plays like an old lady. I'd rather tell you how I found out about this game. I remember it was a normal evening after a long day at the university. My friend and I decided to relax a bit and play online games. Usually we would choose something old and familiar, but that evening he suggested we try something new, a game called Among Us. I honestly had never heard of her until now, but we've always had similar taste in games, so I decided to give it a try. Loaded the game and joined his lobby. From the very beginning of the game, I was hooked by its atmosphere. That peculiar, exciting atmosphere of the spaceship, the tasks that needed to be completed. It was something new and exciting. But the most interesting thing began when we discovered that there were traitors among us. This unexpected intrigue, discussions about who could be a traitor, searching and revealing the true goals of other players. All this made the game seem so lively and interesting. Our first game lasted several hours, and I was amazed how a game that seemed so simple at first glance could evoke such emotion and engagement. I plunged into this world, and after this game I was full of enthusiasm. I immediately thought that my friends should try this game too. Since then, Among Us has become one of my favorite games, not only because of the fun it brings, but also because of the way it brings my friends and I together at different times when we play together. It was a revelation to me that such a simple game could create such a collective experience and emotion, and I'm glad I discovered this world.
Attention! Now is an exciting moment. Who will be kicked out? The main thing is that it is an imposter. Otherwise we will lose. But everyone seems to agree that it's orange.
Yes, victory. You're great, Pomni. I think we made a great video. Well, is it time to finish?
That's right, we got a cool video. I hope you liked it too. Guys, subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new videos, like and write in the comments what game we should make next time. Everything depends on you. Good luck, have a great mood, and bye-bye. Hello everyone, friends. And today, I and my friends from Digital Circus will play Cuphead. This is a cool game made in the style of an old cartoon. In it, we have to go through difficult levels where we need to jump over various obstacles and dodge boss attacks. As you understand, the main task is to defeat the boss.
This game is actually quite difficult. By the way, who will play today?
Hi guys, I'll play today. I haven't played on video for a long time. I hope everything works out for me, and I will pass the boss on at least the third try.
Looks like we won't see how to defeat the boss today. Okay, let's watch the story.
Apparently we're in serious trouble. Now we have to fix everything. Well, Ragatha, are you ready to take on the first boss?
Of course, ready. Now I'm just gonna tear this boss apart. Guys, write in the comments, what is your record for beating the first boss? I think I can defeat him in a minute. After all, I prepared a little before the video. Guys, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so as not to miss new videos. And every like on this video increases the chance that we will make a second part of this wonderful game.
What? Minute! Apparently you have never played this game, Ragatha. You definitely won't be able to beat this boss in a minute. It's too difficult for you. It's almost impossible. This can only be done by experienced players who have probably completed this game completely. By the way, who will go through the second boss, which is in the garden? More precisely, there are 2 of them.
I want to beat the second boss! I've prepared so I can definitely pass it. Now, go across the bridge and then up. That will be the first task.
Oh, who is it? Let's talk to him. Wow, he gave us 3 coins. Cool. Okay, we don't have time for this talk. Need to pass the boss. Phew, I'm ready. Tell me something interesting while I go through it.
I knew someone would say this. That's why I prepared some interesting facts about this game in advance. Cuphead is a unique game that combines the retro style of 1930s cartoons with challenging and addictive gameplay. Developed by Studio MDHR, this game has generated interest due to its unique visual style and challenging difficulty. Unique visual style. One of the most notable aspects of Cuphead is its unique graphics, which are completely inspired by the 1930s cartoons created by Disney and Fleischer Studios. Every frame of the game was hand-drawn and hand-animated to create a period feel. Long in the making, Cuphead has been in development for over 6 years. Brothers Chad and Jared Moldenhauer, founders of Studio MDHR, spent countless hours creating illustrations, animations, and game design to achieve the visual and gaming experience they desired. Intense difficulty. Cuphead is renowned for its difficulty. Players face severe challenges and demands on reflexes and strategic thinking. This is one of the reasons why the game has become a topic of discussion in the gaming community. Musical masterpiece. One of the main aspects that attracted attention to Cuphead is its music. The original soundtrack was composed by Christopher Madden and Chris Lighting. They carefully selected the style of music to match the atmosphere of the game. Boss inspiration. The bosses in Cuphead were inspired by both classic games and movies. Some of them, like Cogni Carnival, were inspired by cartoon characters, while others were inspired by classic bosses from games from decades past. Animation process. To achieve authenticity, every character and background in the game was hand-drawn and then animated like real cartoon frames. This required a lot of labor and time. Popularity and recognition. When the game was released in 2017, it gained instant popularity. It has been acclaimed by many critics and received high praise for its unique style and gameplay. Retro animation aesthetic. Cuphead was created using the same techniques used in 1930s cartoons. This involves hand-drawn and hand-painted images of each frame to create the effect of classic animation. Scenario and characters. The game immerses players in a world of surreal characters and events. It tells the story of Cuphead and his brother Mugman, who make a deal with the devil and must complete his tasks to save their souls. Community support and continuation. Cuphead became popular not only because of its content, but also because of the support of the community. Following the game's release, expansion packs, DLC, called The Delicious Last Course, were released, which added new levels, bosses, and mechanics to the game. Cuphead continues to captivate players with its unique style, challenging gameplay, and captivating visuals. Its success shows that even in the world of modern technology, there is room for respect for classic game styles and mechanics.
Yes! Look! I managed. So how long did it take me? Minute! Exactly 1 minute! She said that I could defeat him in a minute. You see, Jax? Now, do you understand who the professional is here?
Okay, I admit it was good. It's clear from your performance that you were preparing. Well done, Ragatha. Well, now let's see how Kane plays. I think that he will not be able to show such a good result as Ragatha, but I am sure that he will pass this boss without any special difficulties.
And here comes those ugly potatoes! She's finished! Watch me destroy it.
Well, now it's my turn to talk about this game while Kane passes the boss. The game Cuphead began its journey thanks to the Moldenhauer brothers, Chad and Jared. They were inspired by the animation style of the 1930s and decided to create a game that would reflect that era. Having no experience in the gaming industry, they started the project in 2010. The work was difficult. The brothers studied the processes of animation and game design, creating every frame of the game by hand. It was necessary not only to program, but also to animate, illustrate, and sound design each element. The development process became a real challenge due to the uniqueness of the project. The brothers faced financial and technical difficulties, but despite this, they worked hard on the project. The game was announced at E3 in 2014 and received rave reviews for its uniqueness, and was released in 2017.
Get punched in the face, a stupid carrot! And here is the end. I destroyed these vegetables. So let's see how long it took me. Wow! That's only 2 seconds more! What? I'm not lucky. Okay, I'm happy with my result. So, we have a new boss opening. Who will try to pass it?
Now it's my turn. You're great, Kane. You play great. Guys, I didn't expect this from you at all. You play great. But these are just the first bosses. Now I will go through the second level. It is much more difficult. But before that, I'll talk to this coin. Maybe he will give us a gift too? Okay, I did not get anything. No matter, I start the battle.
So, while Jax is playing, I will have time to tell you another interesting story. My senior year of college made me feel like I was at an adult social ball. Just when I was engrossed in articles and lectures, my friend Mark dragged himself to my computer with something completely unexpected. Watch this! He pressed the video play button. What I saw captivated me. The atmosphere of the 1930s, the cartoon style, amazing music. It was something completely different from anything I had seen. It's called Cuphead, Mark said. A new project that recreates the spirit of classic cartoons. I got lost in the fascinating world of the game, watching highly artistic shots and complex gameplay. My interest was ignited. I started researching everything about Cuphead, developers, reviews, fan reactions. Everything was filled with rave reviews and respect for the creative approach of the developers. Finally, I decided to buy the game. It became my personal retreat from the hustle and bustle of the world. I immersed myself in each scene, enjoying the vibrancy of the visuals and the complexity of the tasks. Cuphead was not just a game for me. It was a discovery that inspired me to great creative achievements.
Oh my god, what's happening? What should I do in this situation? Shit, it's too complicated. Guys, did you see this? They blow from all sides and push you under the blows.
It's okay. Relax. You just need to train more. So, we played great today. Me and Ragatha were able to pass 2 bosses of the first level. We managed to do it in a minute. Guys, write in the comments what game we should play in the next video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and like. Hello everyone, friends. I am pleased to welcome you to our new series number 4 on the passage of the game Geometry Dash. Amazing Digital Circus is with you again, and we are starting to go through a level called Dry Out. Wish us luck, I hope we can pass it.
Hello, subscribers. I'm glad that you stopped by our channel again to see how we go through the levels. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, write a comment on what level we should go to next.
Friends, let me try to complete the dry out level first. What do you think of the idea? Just give me a couple of minutes to choose a skin for our walkthrough. Look how many colors and beautiful skins we have accumulated from previous episodes. Wow, OMG.
Ragatha, okay, no problem. I think no one will mind if you pass level 1. I think you will succeed. Guys, how do you like the idea of completing levels from subscribers? What do you think? It seems to me that subscribers will start making levels with our channel, and we will go through them in the next episodes. It will be crazy.
Oh yes, this idea deserves attention. I hope our subscribers will not make very difficult levels. Ha ha ha. Oh, Ragatha, you've already chosen your skin. It's simply incomparable. You definitely have a taste for style. So, are you ready to complete the dry out level?
Oh yes, Pomni. I'm ready to pass this difficult level first. Wish me luck, friends. I hope I won't be able to waste all my attempts at once. Like in previous episodes, I would like to reach the end.
Guys! Did you know that the dry out level in Geometry Dash came after Back on Track and was released in 2013? This is almost 10 years ago.
Yes, this was an awesome addition to the Geometry Dash level series. Dry Out became popular due to its atmospheric design and addictive gameplay.
Interestingly, Dry Out was the first level to use gravity switches. This new mechanic allowed players to change the direction of gravity and created even more challenges throughout gameplay.
Does anyone know that the level Dry Out was developed by RobTop? This is one of the most successful and famous levels created by the Geometry Dash community.
Exactly. And Dry Out became a testing ground for player creativity, as it inspired many users to create their own levels using similar mechanics and style.
And another interesting feature of Dry Out is its musical accompaniment. This track, created by DJ VI, has become one of the most popular and recognizable in the entire game series.
And let's not forget that Dry Out was another challenge for players who were looking to improve their skills and achieve new records. This level really required high concentration and quick reactions.
Ah, wow. The Dry Out level continues to be one of the most impressive and popular levels in Geometry Dash. It showed the limits of creativity and inspired many players around the world.
Indeed, Dry Out still excites new players who are just beginning their journey into the world of Geometry Dash. This level was a real milestone in the development of the game and left a mark in the hearts of many fans.
Interestingly, Dry Out is also known for its unique secrets and hidden passages. Many players have spent hours trying to uncover all its secrets and find hidden elements.
Do you remember how many players competed to see who could complete Dry Out with the fewest attempts? This created real excitement and motivated the players to improve their technique and reaction.
By the way, Dry Out also became the basis for the creation of custom levels by the Geometry Dash community. Players used its mechanics, design, and music to develop their own creative ideas and share them with the world.
Friends, I spent all my attempts to complete the Dry Out level. I have no more attempts left. I suggest the next one to go through this level, Jax. What do you think? I wish you good luck, Jax. You will succeed. I believe in you.
Okay, I can pass this level even with my eyes closed. It's very easy for me. I hope you haven't forgotten that I am the best player in this game and can complete any levels. I don't even need your luck. I'll pass the level without it.
Again, Jax, you start telling your stupid jokes and making us laugh with false information. We all know that in the first episode you couldn't pass the very first level. Ha ha ha. Good luck to you, Jax will embarrass himself here too.
Let Jax complete the level without distracting him. And while he completes the Dry Out level, let me tell you another amazing fact. Thanks to this creative community interaction, Geometry Dash is constantly updated with new levels and features, and Dry Out remains an important part of this unique gaming ecosystem.
Finally, the Dry Out level in Geometry Dash shows how the virtual world can connect people, inspire them, and develop their creativity. This is simply amazing.
Certainly. Let's talk about other iconic levels in Geometry Dash.
How about Back on Track? This level is one of the very first levels of the game and became for many players the first step into the world of Geometry Dash.
Let's also remember Deadlocked, the level that became the final test in the original game. With its challenging obstacles and epic music, Deadlocked brought excitement and adrenaline rush to players.
And we can't forget about Cycles, a level that was a real puzzle with interesting mechanics and a unique design. It was a real test of intelligence and manual dexterity.
Do you remember Electroman Adventures? This level brings vibrant electronic vibes and exciting jumps to the game. He was able to inspire many players with his energy and speed.
Hey losers, I can't hear you. I completed this level and you, Ragatha, could not pass it in more than 3 attempts. You are a noob in this game. Ha ha ha. Meet the first winner of this series. I look forward to your congratulations, losers.
Stupid rabbit, shut your mouth! Now I will begin my attempt and show you who the loser is here. I advise you to run to your mommy now and complain to her, since I will now humiliate you in this test.
Let's not pay attention to the conflict, By the way, you haven't forgotten about the Finger Dash level, the level that was added in Update 2.1. It offered new challenges and expanded the boundaries of the Geometry Dash gaming experience. This is just crazy. I'm very glad that I caught the time when Geometry Dash just added this level, and I was able to enjoy it on the first day after the update.
How about the level Hexagon Force? It's known for its mesmerizing geometric patterns and fast-paced gameplay. The intense visuals and catchy soundtrack make it a favorite among many players.
Oh, and let's not forget Club Step. This level is infamous for its challenging obstacles and jaw-dropping design. It requires precise timing and quick reflexes to conquer. Oh, and let's not forget Club Step. This level is infamous for its challenging obstacles and jaw-dropping design. It requires precise timing and quick reflexes to conquer.
And how can we miss Deadlocked? This level is a sequel to the original Deadlocked and offers even more intense gameplay and mind-bending challenges. It's a true test of skill and determination.
Geometry Dash truly offers a wide range of levels, each with its own unique style and difficulty. It's a game that keeps players engaged and entertained for hours.
Oh no, I lost my challenge, but Jax, rejoice early. This is not the end. I will embarrass you in front of our friends in the next episode. You will run into Mommy's loser. Stupid Rabbit, I'm waiting for an apology to Ragatha. She's a girl and you're talking about her like that. It's disgusting and uncivilized, you disgusting purple rabbit.
Blah, blah, blah. I won't apologize to anyone. Ha ha ha. The jaw with the eyes tells me to apologize to the teddy girl with a button instead of an eye. This is funny. You are all noobs and bad players. You do not deserve to play this game and pass the next levels. I suggest Pomni try to pass this level. What do you think, Pomni? I don't think you'll be able to pass it because you're a noob too.
Well, Jax, your words only motivate me to pass this level on the first try and show that you are wrong about us. We are not a noob. The only bad player here is you, Jax. I also think that you are just envious, and your mother did not give you attention as a child, and you are trying to earn attention through your stupid character. Watch and enjoy how I completed this level faster and better than you.
Circus girl, you probably believed in yourself too much. Ha ha ha. You won't be able to pass this level on the third, fourth, or fifth try. You won't be able to pass this level at all because you're the worst player in the entire series. You'll see. You'll run out of 3 attempts and you'll be all red with shame.
Stop fighting. It's just a competition within the game, Jax. You better end the fight first since you're a man.
Guys, let's stop conflicting. Let me tell you the story about the level Dry Out. It's a roller coaster full of thrills and unexpected turns. I still remember the first time I got to that tricky gravity switching section. It took me forever to tell the time.
That part gave me a hard time too. But once I got the hang of it, it felt so satisfying to nail those gravity switches perfectly. It's all about timing and muscle memory, right?
On Dry Out, there are various obstacles such as spikes, springs, pressure platforms. They require precise jumps and quick reactions.
And remember about difficulty levels. Dry Out is categorized as hard. Unsurprisingly, it requires some practice and skill from the player.
Yes, indeed. Plus, it has a duration of about 1 minute and 30 seconds, making it a fairly long level.
Fun fact, at the beginning of the level, as you cross the platforms, you can see a small game console, which adds some retro charm.
Yes, it is true. And on top of that, the level has a variety of color schemes and effects that make it visually appealing.
Purple Rabbit, look! Pomni has passed this level! What do you say to that? The girl humiliated you, you loser! I don't advise you to argue with me because you lost this test morally. You're a complete noob, bro!
Jaw with eyes. How can you even open your mouth? You yourself couldn't pass this level in 3 attempts. Ha ha ha. You're a loser. Shut your mouth and eyes. I am the only one who completed the level in 3 attempts. If you review our walkthrough, you will see that Pomni made more attempts than 3. I just didn't talk about it. You're a loser, bro.
Blah, 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 Purple Bunny. Pomni almost completed this level. I'm still waiting for an apology for what you said to her. I hope you realized your mistake.
Friends, congratulate me. I passed this level in 3 attempts. I am very pleased with myself. Friends, do you think we will be able to pass the next level for our series? After all, the levels are already starting to be too difficult. I hope we can handle it.
Don't worry, Pomni. We will succeed. The main thing is not to worry about our strength, the strength of our amazing digital circus team, and constantly support each other. Thank you, subscribers, for watching the video to the end. We are glad that you are watching us. Write in the comments what level we should go through next. See you all again. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, write comments. We read and respond to all comments, so take action. Thank you for watching the video to the end.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pomni, and today we, together with Jax and Ragatha, will play a game called Geometry Dash. Guys, welcome our viewers.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, all. And what level will we pass? Although it doesn't matter to me, I can pass any level. I'm not a noob like you, although being a noob is even a compliment for you.
Blah, blah, blah. All you can do is talk like a little girl, but in reality, you are a cowardly hare. Let's better check who can pass this level. So, today we will go through the first level. It is called Stereo Madness. But before that, I suggest choosing a new skin. I'm not going to ask the stupid hare, so which skin will you choose, Ragatha?
Okay, we have a primary and secondary color. We can also change the face. Unfortunately, we don't have much choice, so I suggest choosing this funny face. Let's make the main color light green, and let's make the secondary color pink. Looks like it looks good.
Here is our level. We have many other levels. Let's look at them. With each level, its difficulty increases. There is also a closed level. Scrolling through all the levels, we see the last, most difficult one. It's called Finger Dash. But let me remind you that today we are going through the simplest one.
Of course, the easiest one because you can't even pass it, and you can only look at